At an event a few months back, we were introduced to a unique way to enjoy wines that are not available everywhere.
So let's introduce you to Christine Skandis with Skandis Fine Wines. You are really doing something unique, and I'm a wine lover. This is really cool. Tell us about Skandis Fine Wines.
I started Skandis Fine Wines for the purpose of saving heirloom grape varietals, so wines the typical consumer has never heard of or never tried, for the purpose of saving them possibly from extinction. The wines that I import, and today I brought a wonderful portfolio from Piedmont, Italy. They're grown in very limited quantities in very obscure small regions. This particular portfolio is grown in a little mountain region, and without my concerted efforts to try to save these grape varietals, the local inhabitants, which depend very heavily on the grapes for their economic vitality, they would rip them out and they would plant a Chardonnay or a Cabernet. So I have this challenge of educating about unique wines.
Well, you know, you've really done a great job, and you've taken your case for saving these varietals to really one of the top levels in the entire country, and that's Martha Stewart.
Oh, yes, yes. I met with Martha Stewart, and since she's about saving heirloom potatoes and heirloom tomatoes, I thought, let me introduce her to my heirloom wines, and perhaps she will join in my mission of saving the heirloom grape varietals.
That is fantastic, and so neat, because these are wines that people have not heard of, as you mentioned, so there's a little bit of education that has to go. You brought in some of the examples. Why don't you kind of explain, you know, what kind of varietals that you've been selling and you've been saving?
Okay. In this particular portfolio that we have from Piedmont, Italy, we have a special grape varietal called Erbaluce. So all the white wines are made with this ancient Roman grape called Erbaluce. And Erbaluce comes from the words Alba Luce. And it said that Alba Luce, who is the goddess of sun and dawn, was so compassionate towards the inhabitants of this little mountain region of Piedmont, Italy, that she cried tears of compassion. And her tears of compassion fell upon the limestone soil, and outsprung the Erba Luce grape varietal.
It's a romantic story, of course.
Valentine's
For
Day.
Italy, right, exactly. So this first one we're going to be tasting is?
This is the Erba Luce Legui, and that is this bottle right here. And it's said that the Roman emperors themselves had consumed this wine in the ancient times. So fresh.
It's delicious.
Oh, that is so delicious.
I love white wine, and this is really good.
Right.
I know. You try to kind of say, oh, it tastes like this or that, but I can't really say that.
It has all kinds of interesting flavors going on. Citrus, watermelon, a little bit of peach.
That's a very unique flavor.
Nice.
It is very nice.
Well, people ask me, well, Christine, what is it like? I said, it's not like anything you've ever had before.
Which makes it truly unique. You know, if people are interested in getting this, how do they do that? Because, you know, as you mentioned, these are actually in locations that, you know, everybody gets to.
What I recommend, we're a new company. We distribute throughout the entire state of Michigan. What I recommend is for viewers to go to their favorite local retail shop and inquire on the wines. If they don't have them, then let their retail shop know that they can contact us, and we're happy to make special deliveries.
Which is wonderful. Okay, you have a dessert wine.
Oh, yes. But before we do the dessert wine, we need to try the red wine.
Oh,
okay.
That sounds awesome.
So we'll just dump those in there. The red wine is called Rosso Imagine. And Imagine in honor of John Lennon, because our winery loves John Lennon, and it was a wine that was designed and created in honor of John Lennon. And this wonderful blend of Nebbiolo, Barbera, Fresa, and Loreto is combined in this perfect harmony that's said to sing like John Lennon.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. When it sounds like so many of these stories are based on romance, or at least some kind of a connection to keeping some wonderful memory.
And I know a lot of, you talk about education, and the best way to really do that and come out and try some of these are wine tastings, and you actually have some wine tastings coming up. One is at the restaurant 616 that's going to be probably taking place next month. You should probably consult the website to see what the date is going to be for that. So let's try this red.
Cheers. And I'll point out that the glasses are from the Newport Mansion Rhode Island Wine Festival, which we do every year.
Wonderful.
And
Delicious.
it's a wonderful event for everybody to go to.
This is so delicious. Okay.
Wonderful, too. Well, Christine, I know you have a dessert. Our time, unfortunately, is up, and so we might have to do that in a
Toast this
commercial.
on the way out. Exactly.
Could we, a real quickie on this one?
Erba Luce, again, Pasito.
We'll be right back.
This is 8 West,